Boy, I tell you, hot chocolate is playing with my emotions. Check engine light done turned back off. And you know how it is. You go to a shop, and what they tell you? They don't have a check engine light, so we can't do nothing about it. That's the second time it's done that. It's gone off, it's gone on. This time it stayed off a little longer, so I guess that's a positive. What's up, guys? Welcome back to A Trucker's Life. I'm Jorge Navarro. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you've already been subscribed, welcome back, guys. And here we are getting ready to get on the road here in historic Selma, Alabama. I really wanted to go check out the Civil Rights Museum and stuff, but unfortunately, I need to get going because of the storm. Look, these guys right here, they're headed to the storm right now. Electrical, when you see electrical trucks or electrical convoys or electric trucks or electricians, I guess that's the right word. When they're in convoys headed towards the storm, you know something is about to go down. So, yeah. That being said, I gotta get on the road. Doesn't look too bad yet. That's where I'm headed that way. But it doesn't look too bad yet, but it's supposed to get a little bit worse a little bit later. So I gotta get on the road, see as far as I can get. Hopefully I can get to my destination and get unloaded early in the morning and head to the house. I gotta get home to my family. My son and my daughter are real scared right now. So I gotta do what I gotta do. Of course, I'm gonna be safe enough where I'm not gonna, I don't wanna get myself injured or killed either because of the situation either, but I gotta get home, so I'm gonna try my best in a safe way. But yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get on the road. Right outside of Jackson right now, and it's already starting to get, see, the rain's already starting to get a little serious out here. It has been off and on sprinkling, but now it actually coming down. Pretty good, but we're still pushing through. Anyways, guys, yesterday, well, on the last video, I posted about that custom critical, the FedEx. Just a quick thing, the guy did tell me what they haul, but just for security reasons, I didn't want to post that part of the video, so I actually cut it before I got there. And I asked the question actually before I even knew what it was that he was hauling. But afterwards he let me know, and but I cut it off just because for security reasons. I mean, the whole hazmat thing, if you guys saw, I try to, if I show a trailer that I'm pulling and it has placards, I try to make sure that I do not disclose the placards that I have on for safety reasons as well. And that's why I didn't post. But let's just say that whatever they haul is pretty important for people's health. Y'all can put things together after that, whatever, but that's mainly what he was telling me that he hauls. And he was also telling me that they only haul max weight with the truck and trailer. I think he said the length was 86 feet, I think, for everything, truck and trailer. But the reason that they only haul 40,000 pounds or less. That's as much as they can haul, because anything over will put them overweight. And I think normal dry vans are what, like 45,000, 40, somewhere around 45 to 47,000, I think, is what goes in dry vans. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I pulled a dry van or a reefer, so I don't know but I know it's over 45,000 pounds, and he can't even haul over 40. So, put it in perspective, but his loads pay pretty decent. I know Daniel commented also on here that there's a couple that and I have seen their channel, can't remember their channel right offhand right now, but there's a couple that does also do custom critical, but he disclosed the amount. I think it's like 186 a year for both of them. But then again, their truck is actually a small box truck. This is a full semi, so they're going to make more money. Regardless, they're going to make more money because they're able to carry more stuff. So I would probably assume that it would be maybe close to adding another 100 on top of that, or maybe double what the other couple do. But I mean, because if it didn't make sense, why would you spend that kind of money on a truck and it not making sense, right? Ooh, it's just getting bad. It's getting bad out here, guys. It's getting bad. It's happening. We better get moving. I stopped real quick just to check my truck, and I had somebody do a brake check me earlier. I was and I'm sure it's happened to I'm sure this happened to a few of you guys. But I was going into the left. I went into the left lane because there was two broke down trucks on the right, on the shoulder. So I went into the left lane. There was a lot of distance between me and the cars behind me. So I got over, put my turn signal, got over, and so after I passed up the trucks, I put my turn signal to come back, and then this little car just out of nowhere just came, and I was already starting to merge over. He came and it actually like was hugging. He ended up having to hug the shoulder and the lane that I was on, and I didn't want to jerk it back. I mean, of course, I'm hauling a tanker, so I didn't want to jerk so I just slowly stayed there until he got around. And once he got around, he brake checked me like 3 or 4 times. Like, I mean, it was close, guys. And unfortunately, I didn't have any camera going. I'm upset about that. I need to have a camera. I need to get me. I have an action cam. I have a dash cam, but it doesn't work that well. It was a gift from Gemini G7, but unfortunately, with time, it just is not working as well. I need to get me a good dash cam, because I could have got all that on tape. Just because, I mean, it could have turned into something way worse. And we were going up a hill, and he brake checked me like pretty harsh, like 3 or 4 times, where I almost rear-ended him. But I didn't have time to I mean, I was going up the hill, so it slowed me way down. And I was actually ended up crawling up the hill, because it was a pretty decent hill. And then I had a bunch of trucks behind me. Like he created this potentially very dangerous situation for himself, more so than anything else, him or her. I don't know if it was a male or female, because people don't realize, and I know us truck drivers, we know, but people that drive cars don't realize how much force and power these trucks have. All it would have had to take was me to just barely tap the back of that car. He or she would have lost control and potentially go off the road, flip the car. I mean, it could have been very, very dangerous. I think I was good enough myself. I mean, I had enough control where I wasn't gonna end up like going off the road or anything. But if I would have tapped them just a little bit from behind, they would have ended up somewhere and potentially got hurt, got killed, and it would have been a big old mess. Just because they wanted to prove that they were upset, I guess, because I was merging over. You know, people just don't. I don't want to show my frustration through here. People just don't like. The law is, if there's a car on the shoulder, truck on the shoulder, officer on the shoulder, anything on the shoulder, get over to the left lane. That's law. Which is what mostly everybody does. But there's those few that create these crazy situations because they're in a rush or they don't want to follow the rules. And like I said, I merged over to the left, had enough room, had my light on, everything. Then I put my turn signal, started merging to the right. This white car just shot out from behind me and went to the right. And man, it was, trust me guys, I was upset. It would have been a whole bunch of beeping on this channel if I would have had it on, my camera on. Yeah, but we're good. Luckily everything came out okay. They left. I was able to get moving, and all the trucks and cars behind me were able to slow down enough so I could, everything got situated and we're good to go. But man, these situations, uncalled for, but it's part of being a truck driver, part of being out here on the road. But anyways guys, I'm gonna try to get back on this road. I was after I checked my truck, I was gonna stop and put one of these GoPros up on my trailer while during this rain, but it might not happen. Now we're getting a little bit of lightning. Ooh, starting to get a little crucial. Starting to get crucial. Ooh-wee. All right, let's get back on this road and keep our eyes on the road. Hopefully we don't get another idiot decide to brake check me. Let's go. Well, y'all gonna be stuck there for a while.
Yeah, you're only about the 16th person that said that.
First, people get mad because nobody uses radio. Then people get mad because you do use radio. Can't never win out here.
Yeah, they all want to use it when they gloat about you stuck in traffic.
Well, ain't that what it's for? Well, managed to get ahead of it a little bit, but it's still getting pretty dark out this way. Now you can't really tell the exposure on the camera, but this whole band right here, so you can see the whole, looks like a band of one of the arms of the hurricane, I guess. I've seen a few of them already. This one's not as bad, but earlier it was a lot worse. There's like these different bands, and I'm up on 20, so yeah. And you guys saw that accident. That was pretty bad. But that comes to something that I was asked on a video not too long ago. Why don't drivers use radios that much, or do I use my radio? I don't use my radio that much just because situations like what just happened. Try to let the driver, as you guys heard, try to let them know that there was something going on. Maybe there was a driver that had just turned his radio on, or that's coming up on the wreck because it hadn't been piled up. It wasn't that piled up yet. Maybe there was a driver that had just turned the radio on and needed to know they needed to slow down. But you have, you know, the ones that know everything and the smart donkeys rear ends that, like the one that answered, that you're like the 17th person that has let us know about it. Well, I had to be a little smart donkey rear end as well. Tell them I was number 18. But that's the reason I don't use radio. It's just you try to tell people what's going on, and you end up with people like that, unfortunately. That's turned me off of using radio. I use it when I need to. Like right there, I was communicating with other drivers. Maybe not that particular driver, just somebody that hadn't listened or hadn't heard that there was a bad accident. And they're gonna sit there for a while because it was a one lane. It was a two lane, but it was one of the lanes was under construction, was completely closed, and the accident was on the only lane, and the vehicle was just crumpled up. Like, it was a pickup truck, and it was about the size of a compact car when they were done with it. It was pretty bad. Looked like everybody made it out okay, but the vehicles, yeah, it's done, and they're gonna be sitting there for a while by the time they get that cleared up. Tow truck and all that good stuff. So yeah, there goes another one of those utility trucks going by. Been seeing a lot of them going by. I think I've got ahead of the storm to this point. You can tell back there it's starting to see you can see it's raining. There goes another FedEx Custom Critical, which we were talking about earlier. And that is like the one Daniel was talking about, the straight truck. Yep, there they go. There goes the Calvary. First one. Yeah, pretty bad wreck, definitely. And as you can tell, it's still, the rain's getting worse. Well, it is out there, not where I'm at. But yeah. There's these big generators going by. Yeah, just a lot of, this is not our first rodeo, so it's a lot of people getting prepared, getting it put in place before they hit. It's before the hurricane hits. It's still, I think, a few hours away. Yeah, it's probably still quite a few hours away still from actually hitting, like it's gonna hit. And but I've seen a lot of crews going, a lot of electricians going that way. You saw those generators going, and we're not really ahead of the storm because it's actually supposed to go right up Shreveport, like from right between the Texas and Louisiana state line, straight up towards Shreveport, and I still have a ways to go to get there. So I'm not really ahead of the storm. I'm just ahead of what the rain that I've seen so far, those bands of rain. But hopefully I can get ahead of it, which is the plan. After I get off my 30-minute break, I can get on the road, because I'm supposed to unload probably about 60 miles west of the Texas state line. So I'm gonna get rain. Regardless, I'm gonna get rain, I think. But I'm not gonna get the brunt of the storm. Should be quite ahead of it. Yeah, traffic's starting to really pile up here. They're already starting to slow down, even right here where we're at. And it's a few miles still. Yeah, well, my prayers go out to whoever got in that accident. Hopefully they made it out okay. Nobody got too terribly injured or injured at all, or hopefully nobody died. It didn't look like it. I might have to look back at the footage. If I see anything if I see anything too dramatic, I'm gonna blur it out. I'm not down with showing those type of things, but at least I'll kind of show the accident if it's not too bad. But yeah, it's starting to really pile up. They're already backing up right around there. So here comes another generator right here. Well, not one, a few generators. Woo! Those generators there. Some lightning back there, and that's gonna really suck with getting that picked up, because right where that rain is really starting to hit is exactly where that accident's at, man. Oh, that's gonna slow things down even more. Wow. But it is what it is. I wanted to get the drone up, but I was looking at, there's a lot of laws that go behind flying drones. Just in case you guys were wondering, or why haven't I flown my drone, to show a little bit of this. I might try to get it up real quick, but at a certain time they're gonna the government, the FAA, is gonna stop all drone flights, so you're not allowed to fly. Actually, the drone will know itself not to be able to take off once they put that in place. And they do that basically because people are careless and they're out flying their drones, and it ends up running into a helicopter, a rescue airplane, a rescue helicopter, or anything like that. So I think it's a good idea for them to shut down all operations of anything other than essential rescue vehicles or airplanes, helicopters, or whatever during this type of situation. But right here, it seems like we might be okay, so I might put you up real quick for a little bit and get a quick look. But other than that, we're not going to be flying during the hurricane. Well, I mean, I might, but if they put up if the FAA puts up the ban on being able to fly, then I'm not going to be able to fly. I mean, because the drone won't even take off. So. I was just able to get in before the storm. Actually, you might be able to see it on the drone footage, as you can see the road getting wet as it's coming closer to the drone, or closer to me. And I was able to land and get the drone inside right before it actually hit. Got a little wet, but we're good. The drone didn't get wet at all, so that's good too. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. And it's gotten pretty bad again. And those people in that accident over there is going to make things a lot more difficult with this rain and all this storming going on. So definitely a time that you should be on the radio telling the drivers they need to slow down, because if the visibility is not good and they think that it's an open road and they got to come to a stop real quick, there are going to be even more accidents. But anyways, without further ado, guys, I got to get back on the road. 30-minute break is over, and I got to get as far as I can. I should make it to the place, then deliver tomorrow, and take it to the house. Well, guys, I made it to a safe spot. Made it to the other side of the path of the storm. Turn the light on real quick. So I think from here I should be good. I'm on the west side of the path in Texas already, so I should be unloading tomorrow morning and heading to the house. Luckily, it's not going to hit. It turned up before it got to Houston, so it's not hitting Houston, which is the area that I'm from. We might just get some rain, but we dodged the bullet on this one. Definitely, my prayers are going out to everybody out there that are in its path, and just praying for you guys, and hoping that everything will go well for you guys, and you'll make it through this. Yeah, it got rough there for a little bit at points, but then after a while it got, it all calmed down, and it was just smooth sailing for a while. So it was good. Dodged a bullet myself, made it through before it actually really hit harder, and I'm good. So I'm parked and getting ready for tomorrow's unload. So good stuff, guys. Thank you guys again for joining me one more time, guys. Prayers to everybody out there that's battling these fires, that's battling the hurricanes, just everything that's going on in the world. Prayers go out to the world, to everybody actually, and hopefully things eventually will turn around and get better for all of us. But don't forget to be kind to one another, especially now in these days, guys. We're gonna have to help wherever we can, and just reach out and help anybody that we can that needs things that got destroyed in their homes and stuff like that. So we got to reach out and try to be good people. Anybody contemplating suicide, please don't do it. 1-800-273-8255. Military men and women and all the first responders that are going to be out there risking their lives to helping other people, thank you so much for your service. See you guys on next video, guys. Peace. I'm out of here.